out. Not bad.
How the fuck did you make it sound like a crowd? That's amazing. The acoustics in this room are beautiful.
Unbelievable.
Thank you to the real fans. Those are the fake fans up there.
30,000 people.
They are
live.
Full of shit. They don't listen to the Comedy Store podcast. They don't even know it. They just came here.
Without them, our crowd would be 6 solid people.
And listen, we're going to give you 6 people the show of your life. This isn't Between Two Ferns. This is just some weird shit that they put out here for us because somebody stole our Comedy Store podcast mug.
We have...
Oh, right.
We have 1/8.
That's how in demand we are.
We have, in terms of plants, we got 1/8 of the crowd size in plants at this show.
Rick, you're like a math magician. That's amazing.
I remember when we first said, hey, we ought to do a live show, I said, nobody's going to come to that. And here we are.
I said, Rick, you're lying. We have a lot of fans.
Yep.
And they're all here. Thank you.
Unbelievable following in Taiwan. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, they were not able to make it here tonight.
I have the coronavirus, too. I'm excited.
You got
about
it?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yep. It's almost over, guys.
If anyone asks, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say because of the plague, people did not make it out from China.
That's true.
Number 2 location.
Are you guys real fans? Do you listen to the Comedy Store podcast back there, too? Yeah. Those guys? Do you guys listen to the... Tammy, when did you listen? One show?
Unbelievable, the lies coming from the balcony.
Jim Norton.
So you listened to the last episode. Got a pretty good feel for the show.
You celebrity fucking girl, aren't you? You're like, that's it, because he was a celebrity. That's the only one. Oh, you listen to Annie Letterman?
No, she was on the same episode.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she came in.
I blocked it out like a mild molestation. There's no way. Oh, yeah. None of us did. She'll be up here in a little bit, and we just hand her all the mics, and then we just sit back. But first, we wanted to bring some of our favorites.
Hold on. Is that the camera that's on?
Oh, shit, Rick. I'm sorry. Was
it's
I
important. Yeah, I need
your
to.
Camera? I did not mean to. Look at that. Say hi.
There's got to be 6 or 7 people doubling the crowd watching home right now.
Who's touching?
We're just trying to compete with Argus Hamilton live tonight. So if we can get 9 followers, we will have tripled their fan base. They have a staff of 43 people working for them.
I gotta be honest.
67 writers. They have sponsorship up to $8 to $9 million a year.
I believe so.
And most of them are date rape drink recipes.
Sure. Argus specials, I believe.
But here we are.
Yeah.
On top of the fucking world.
There's definitely more people in the basement listening to Argus right now than listening to us.
If
up here.
Mitzi could see us now,
but Mitzi's
the
here.
pride she would have.
Hi, Mitz. Say hi to Mitz.
I'm not saying hi to her.
She came out of her office for this.
Yeah. Is that what they taxidermied her and put her in the...
She's sitting up in there.
This is unbelievable.
She just keeps giving people
1/3 of our fans are eating peanuts out of a cardboard tray.
Proud of you guys.
Do you guys have any idea who we are, what's going on, or did you just come in because they said homeless people are welcome? You are the guy who was going to bring the 7-Up cake. God, that's dedication.
All he could fucking find was 7-Up pieces.
What does that even mean?
Like 7-Up, like donut holes, but 7-Up.
What? People are really taking this and running with it. That's bullshit.
You're telling me there's 7-Up cake donut holes out there now? At Walmart.
Well,
that
Rick,
makes perfect sense.
You can get type 2 if you want.
Diabetes. If I get type 2,
type 1, we need to get him type 2.
If I add that to my type 1, I'd be the first person with type 3. It's very exciting. Unbelievable. The roar from the crowd is deafening in here. I'll tell you what's exciting is we did a live show about a year and a half ago, and it was bad, but still at least twice the size of this crowd tonight, which means our fan base is shrinking.
It's going down.
But hold on, people at home really...
I'm so sorry, Rick. Am I leaning into this? Can you see? What do we look
It
like?
doesn't matter, Eleanor. Nobody is watching at home.
Are people watching?
We
at
have been
home?
canceled from the internet. They are Owen Benjamining us right now.
Why? We didn't drop any M-bombs. What the fuck?
Yeah, not yet.
Look, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Relax. We're allowed. You heard the
There's no way that she's a
right?
fan. Is she just your girlfriend? That's your wife? All right, so she has
Bragger.
to be here. She's a fan? All right.
You make her listen because you live in a studio apartment and you're like, we have to. I get it.
When we go to sleep, nothing
Do
gets
a
couples in
bedroom
the
there,
mood.
right?
Like the soothing sounds of the quiet storm.
True, especially if you listen to like a Holtzman episode, you can really get angry and start fucking hard.
Dog barking.
Yeah.
Worst Mitzi impression in the world.
It really is.
This is crazy. I heard a lot of people didn't know this. We're going to have Kippa Dada on the show
Yes,
tonight.
guys, Kip it. Got
Is
it.
he dead?
Yes.
He died. Okay.
Dead. Dead as a
Unfortunate
doornail.
turn of events. We booked him about 7 months ago. Did he
Yeah.
die in that time frame?
No, he died before that. Way before
Even
that.
better. Even better. Jim Varney might stop by.
Definitely. Jim
Ernest
Varney.
does a podcast. Recorded live tonight.
Would you guys be excited
Also
if
dead?
Jim Varney? Oh, is that him? Oh, no, that was just a ghost
That-
opening the door.
This is crazy.
Thank you guys for coming
Yeah,
out.
honestly. Without you guys, this would be pretty much the same. So I don't want to have a bad attitude about this.
Guys,
Is this increasing our chances of getting Montreal this year? This is a very important question. I've never been able to showcase. I feel like this might be my night. Is there a such thing as not so fresh faces? If they have that
I think we
category,
should
give us a
start that.
chance.
Yeah. But you have a fresh face, Rick.
Oh, God, thank you for saying it.
So
It
hot.
feels fresh. I have a clogged tear duct. That goes generally with fresh faces. So if you see me crying throughout the show, just know that it's because my face doesn't function properly, not because I feel emotion.
It's
I
all
think
that
that's very
negative
important.
energy dripping out of your eyes.
I said to the ophthalmologist, I go, so what causes this? And he goes, we have no idea. Made me feel really good about the future.
That's an excellent doctor you go to.
Yeah, he's one of the
Is that
best.
Medicare?
His name alone told me he was the best in the business. Dr. Bruce Becker.
Okay.
So I want to put that advertisement out for him. If you have
Thanks,
any sort of
Bruce.
tear duct problem, he can solve it without telling you what the problem is. I like that you got the Who's Tommy shirt on as a tribute to Tommy Morris.
Is that what that is?
Well,
Did you want to meet Tommy? Tommy's here.
later on we're going to have Tommy live from Honduras. Via satellite, he'll be playing the entire Temple of the Dog album. So
Thank God.
stick
Guys.
around if you want to hear who Tommy discovered and made famous.
That's true. Who do you think Tommy discovered and made famous?
Well,
Crystal Lamb.
it was
That's right.
Crystal Lamb. I didn't just discover him. We're the only two good-looking guys in this club.
Tommy, that's not true.
Well,
at
it's
all.
not just that, Eleanor, okay?
Tommy, have you been talking to Mitzi?
Well, Mitzi just called me this morning. We still speak. I do seances in the bathtub.
No, I didn't.
I got a Ouija board out. I said, Mitzi, who is the least talented? And who do you think she said? It's black people.
I don't.
Well,
That's not true. I love black comics.
one of the finest racist pieces of shit that gave me an alarming amount of stage time. It was one of those few times in life where my whiteness really panned out for me.
So proud of you. Do you
What
miss
kind
it?
of white are you? I'm Swedish. That's very white. Do I miss him every day?
Every day you miss him.
Not a day goes by. I appreciate a man in an abusive relationship who is the abused.
Yes. That's important. As the tables are turning.
So, all right, let's wrap this up.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming.
Is it?
No, let's bring out our first two guests who are probably our favorite guests, kind of.
Yeah.
Is that rude to say?
It's
Sorry.
listen. Out of the 100 or so guests we've had, these are the only two that we genuinely enjoy talking to.
I think they're as angry as we are.
Yeah.
They're definitely as cunty as we are.
They're as funny as us, and yet also just get mistreated endlessly due to their straight, white male nature. Hollywood has turned on them because of their wokeness.
They're very woke.
These two are the wokest comics in the business.
They literally have toothpicks in their eyes.
All inclusive comedy all the time.
All inclusive. Everything's included. Batteries included. Should we introduce him? Can you guys guess who it is?
Willie, Tyler, and Lester. Come on. It's not. No, it's not.
No, it's just
Lester and Woody. We got all the black ventriloquist dolls on the show tonight.
By the way, apologies. We didn't book any black comics. For
We
Black
didn't realize.
History Month. Sorry, but they told me that 2 of them denied me. So
Yeah.
I begged. I showed everything.
We
I
tried to
begged.
book Leslie Jones one time, and this might have been the show she would have done. She
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
do the show because it's in the basement. Oh no, that place is haunted. We said, you are legit in a movie called Ghostbusters. I said, fuck that, I ain't doing that shit. That's real down there.
She had just finished Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And wouldn't do it with us. Fucking Leslie. But this she would have done.
Probably not. Well, now she's a lot more successful.
True. Now she wouldn't even make eye
Yeah.
contact, probably.
No, she wouldn't.
I can't get most unsuccessful people to make eye contact. So we'll see what happens with these 2 unsuccessful guys that we're about to bring out. Is that rude?
Nope.
Is that a good intro, guys? They can't fucking hear.
I have a feeling
It's
they
Mitzi.
left.
Here she is.
I have a feeling they left about 10 minutes ago.
Guys, give it up for Danish and O'Neill.
Danish.
They had to send an assistant back there to let them know.
I'm telling you, they left. Not a chance in hell that they're still here.
Family singers.
They're not there. This is even better.
They leave. Oh, there they are. Look at that. They wouldn't let us down.
We just doubled the size of the room.
They wouldn't let us down.
The
I knew
ratio of performer to audience is now 2 to 1. We each get 2 audience members. Anything
Are
goes.
you guys
We were in our
comfortable?
car leaving, and we heard our names called, and they wouldn't let us leave the parking lot, so we had to go up there.
We did. We asked. I said, let the air out of their tires. If we.
Oh,
have to.
man. Did you bring those nuts from home, sir? We should have done this at one of your houses.
He was the man who
have a
almost
one
brought
bedroom.
7-Up cake donut holes.
Oh, what were you going to
Whoa.
smuggle them in your asshole? You can't bring food in here.
What's with the plants, by the way? Why'd my voice just crack?
But middle school Jeff Danish is here.
Yeah.
This is
That's to let people know this is a professional podcast.
Oh, I thought this plastic cloth here was...
Nope.
This looks like the shittiest birthday party of a comedian's kid. It's like, just put a plastic cloth. I'm going to perform downstairs. Their friends can stay upstairs.
Honest to God, we're doing the 300th episode, which, by the way, we will never get to. Live from Showbiz Pizza in
No
Inglewood.
fucking way.
It's going to be at Chuck E. Cheese. It's going to be a dream come
What I
true.
like is that Princess Corey is filming it like we're not filming it. Thank you.
No, but
Thank you for fucking
that's
bringing
going to
that
be
up.
more important.
In her defense, I mean, there's a good chance you couldn't be filming it.
Yeah. Due to the unbelievable staff we have working for us. Princess
Sorry,
Corey
sorry,
is the
Josh.
only one broadcasting right now.
You guys could get in here using food stamps. Did you know that? They're now accepting, what's the
EBT
fucking
cards.
EBT cards?
Don't pretend like you don't know what it
You,
is.
you poor son of a
I am
bitch.
milking the government, just like Renazizi's wife milks him.
Whoa, whoa.
Wait, is that controversial?
Too soon.
Unbelievable.
Too soon.
So far, everyone's moved away
Unbelievable,
from the
man.
original controversy. Now it's the milking controversy.
I like how much money this club makes, and look at both of O'Neill and mine. Look at our microphones. the
Damaged,
surface.
smashed
Yeah.
microphones.
Well, they spent money on ours. That's why we have the.
Oh, yours are covered. We're getting coronavirus off
For-
this fucking thing.
For the record, no money was spent on anything by this comedy club.
That's not true.
Where
They
is
bought us a present. We just don't know where it is yet.
I almost wish you guys would sit further back. It's almost too close.
Yeah.
It's like this is too personal for me.
It feels like we're being judged by like a podcasting reality show.
I was able to see the color of her gum just now as she sat there, bored out of her mind,
Judging us.
balancing the gum on the front teeth.
What color?
It was a beige kind of
Beige. The new khaki dentine?
taupe.
Oh.
I would say it was taupe.
Can I just put out a disclaimer? The Danish
already did
O'Neill
that.
podcast definitely could sell this room out. This is not a
100%.
reflection upon us.
Yeah, well, they,
This is
as far as I know, the
definitely a
Comedy
reflection
Store
on us.
did not even mention that this show existed.
It's true. I actually knew about it. I tried to look it up for a time that it would start. I couldn't find anything.
The assistant talent coordinator is a pile of garbage, is really what this boils down to.
I don't think that's an assistant.
Has she been on the show yet? Because it sounds like with that attitude, she may come on.
No, I don't allow anyone who fits into the looks like Blossom category onto my podcast.
Is there an assistant talent
I
coordinator?
don't think so. I think Rick made that.
Is there an
up.
assistant to her assistant?
Oh, look at this. We got
Oh,
another
shit.
special
Oh,
guest.
geez.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa. This guy. Are you looking for the bathroom?
Wow.
Bobby,
Look at this
you're-
look.
Are you playing?
Bobby, can you believe all of our fans showed up?
Wait.
Yeah.
We're going to squeeze 5 on
Bobby,
here?
sit down.
I tried,
Sit.
Bobby, I tried to cancel this show not more than 30 minutes ago. I said, let's just give everyone $20 out of our own pocket.
Have you been to China recently?
What?
Just we're sharing mics.
Oh, yeah. I don't have the corona.
You guys ought to
Beautiful.
do that as a Netflix special, sharing mics.
Who are you guys? Open micers? What's going on
Yeah.
here?
Unbelievable.
Open micers have more of a shot of making it than we do at this stage in the game.
Hey!
What?
I like your chubby cheeks. They're cool.
Come on,
are
man.
you
We don't have that many fans, bro.
Oh,
Come
sorry.
on.
My bad. You're...
Roast battle's not for another
you're
2
Jason
hours.
Momoa. You look like Jason Momoa. Does that feel good?
Fuck, that, he really does.
What do I look like? A fucking idiot?
Thank
You're like,
you.
fuck you,
Unbelievable.
sir.
That's
just
a
call me-
smart man
Oh,
right there.
Ellen.
Bobby
Down, Bobby.
showed up. He stole some of Dice's glasses. Bobby, you can't wear my glasses.
Are you trying to steal the image?
Eleanor. Go get
Thank
me
you.
a drink,
Bobby, where are you
dummy.
going?
Whoa, he's out. He's out. You
Bobby?
talked about the glasses?
I can't believe you stayed as long as you did, to be perfectly honest.
Bobby, you can't come in hot enough.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thank you,
You're
Ellie.
in fuego.
Don't
Thank
call
you
me
so
Ellie.
I love calling you Ellie so much.
Motherfucker.
That's her name, everybody. Ellie.
No, it
Ellie
isn't.
Carragon.
Don't
Damn.
listen to that little motherfucker. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that someone brought their own show's nameplate to our show.
Fucking Tammy Joe.
Self-advertising.
Can we turn that a little?
Yeah.
Let's try
Oh, you haven't
that
seen
out.
the back of my
No.
hoodie?
Yeah.
It's condomdepot.com on the back.
Perfect.
Good. Smart. Get the sales in while you
Is
can.
that good? Hey, yeah, if you don't like this show, you can go see Bitch every Saturday.
Is that
Ellen-
Jeff Ross's handsome brother right
Eleanor,
there?
Yes.
this is a clean show. We don't say the B word
Oh,
on
I'm
it.
sorry. Just
We're trying to keep our Christian sponsors.
fuck them. We don't have any. Look at these guys.
Those
They
guys,
got
look,
bodies
those,
in their basements.
those,
There's no way.
they're Latino goths. They're into Morrissey.
Are
They,
you Latino goth?
they heard Morrissey was going to be here. They came to make sure that no meat was being served. That's why
guys
they're eating the
Latino?
peanuts, you know?
What kind are you? Mexican?
What breed of Latino do you guys identify
This guy's
as?
like a Mexican Adam Ray. Do you get that a lot, sir?
I get that vibe.
Last time it was the other Mexican comic.
Oh, that guy?
Ah, there's only 2.
Francisco Ramos. I believe he's Venezuelan. That's a gay Mexican.
Said I looked like Boulder Valderrama when I was thinner, though.
Wow.
What a
Is
dick.
that a comic?
Unbelievable. You know what? Honestly, I think it's disgusting when people do crowd work. So I'm sorry you had to sit through that. Be professional. Write some jokes. Be professional.
right,
That's my slogan.
What?
Bobby, thank you for coming.
I ran 3 lights to get here. I was in a
fucking
rush,
serious?
and now I fucking regret it.
Yeah.
Why did you
I
rush
can't
here?
believe you showed up.
No, I wanted to because I love Ellie and I love you, Rick.
Yeah.
Listen,
Thank
Bobby,
you.
Yeah.
It's Richard. Ellie and Richard.
Yeah. I really love you guys, and I rushed here to get
The
here.
Dick
but-
and Ellie morning show.
Hey, I'm not gonna do well with that Ellie shit.
No?
You're gonna walk off your own show?
I'm gonna have a flashback and I'm gonna kill Bobby.
My God.
When? To your dad fighting the Korean War?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Eleanor, she briefly served in Vietnam. A lot of people don't know that. She was trans.
She was
and-
You waited tables in the Vietnamese War?
Yes, I did.
I thought it was only here.
No.
Wow.
Nope. Saigon Jerry's.
I didn't know. Is that a comedy club over there?
That's Jerry Gelber's comedy
That's
club.
exactly right. It was a brothel / comedy club.
Bobby.
I'm
now
gonna,
do
go,
you
I'm,
like
gonna,
it?
I'm gonna go get a beverage. I'll be right back.
Do you
All
want
right,
to get
Bobby,
one?
if
No,
you
I
ne-
can get one.
If you never return,
I'll be right back. I'll be
we'll
right-
understand.
I'll be right back.
Oh, she said she'll take your order.
Wait, why are you taking your keys?
He's
Why
trying
are you
to
taking
leave.
his keys?
He's trying to leave.
He's afraid. He's never coming back.
Guys, give it up for Bobby Lee.
There it was.
You will never
coming
see him
back.
again.
He's not coming back.
Not coming back.
This guy brought in more comedians than anyone in Comedy Store history.
That's true.
It's very true.
You know how to
People
bring
give-
him back. You know how to get him back
People
in.
give him more credit for getting him in the club, and he is going to leave and never come back to the show.
Yes. It's
Smart,
true.
very smart. I am so
What number-
jealous
what is
right
he
now.
up to that Bobby got to leave?
There's 78 paid
Here,
regulars.
we got another.
Wait, somebody else just
another
walked in and
customer.
was like, hey.
Bobby Lee turned into a tall white guy.
Yeah.
That's transformative comedy.
Oh, I thought you were here to cancel.
I thought it was
Who are
David
you?
Taylor for a second.
Yeah.
Hoping.
And under
Here to
disguise because he
grab
can't
some
come in.
breasts.
Bobby was using my wrist as a mic stand. He wouldn't. He kept just pulling when he wanted to talk. He would just pull my wrist away
That's
from
nice.
my face.
He's
That's
a celebrity.
a
That's what they
consummate
do.
It felt
professional.
good. I've never felt better and more useful in the comedy world
That's a pro.
than being Bob Lee's mic stand.
Did you guys ask everybody how they ended up here?
Pretty much.
Okay,
I think
all
we
right.
Except
And
for
no-
that new guy that.
He's
Oh, yeah.
a fan. He wore the Tommy shirt in honor of Tommy Morris. That's the most important thing.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This guy, I believe he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Forces his wife to
American
listen to the
Psycho.
podcast. Yeah.
This guy looks like he just got out of the Argus Hamilton Tonight
The guy back there smiling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
audience.
for sure.
He's got that old Argus smell to him.
That'd be a great.
It's a mix of Ben Gay and just broken dreams.
And wealth.
Yeah.
Death.
And family wealth.
What about that? Look, we haven't even talked about that guy.
Oh, hey,
I don't
how
see a
are
guy
you?
there. Is that? I thought that. Oh,
That-
there's a
that's
guy.
he's like a straight. What's his name? Todd Glass.
I thought it was Richard Jenny back from the dead.
Faked his own death.
Hey, we
Yeah.
got another celebrity.
Not
right
bad.
now. Here. Thank
That's
you
not
for
bad.
coming.
Celebrity packed
Richard
crowd.
Jenny.
And we got Freddie Soto's here in the front. This guy.
I thought
Two of
both of them were Freddie Soto.
Jeez.
If you combine the two of them,
Yes.
you have one Freddie Soto.
No.
We're-
What? Oh, now you're shitting on Freddie Soto.
His widow is right there, man.
widow is
Why
right
would you
there.
say
Oh,
that?
come on.
But the
I'm
same
kidding.
beefiness though, for
Freddie
sure.
likes to be shit on.
Not sure. She may be single, sir, so you play your cards right.
But
So he's Mexican, and you're clearly Mongolian. Am I right about that? He's got the look.
Half Mongolian?
Are you high? Are you on drugs right now? What kind of drugs are you on?
I wish we were all on drugs.
that's serious.
After
Basically, he's
tonight?
asking if you have any so that we
guys
can do
want
it to
something
make
to
this
drink?
go by.
Honestly, it's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a drink. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you'll be
meet
right
Bob Lee.
Bobby Lee just texted me. He said, come down here and pick out your own drink.
That's what he said?
He
For
said-
all of us?
He said from my car.
He said, it's running. You're going to have to jump in.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up. This is the final show of all time.
It really is, guys. I'm serious.
If you guys want to come next week, we will be hosting the Laugh Factory podcast. It's going to be Eleanor, me, and Tim Allen, and
Buddy, I do sidekick about that.
No, Jamie. You're not
Why
in
not?
this one. No, bad enough that we already have Tommy as a sidekick.
Well,
3 Tommies. To
did you
be
guys see
exact.
his musical video?
I've seen all of his videos.
There's a recent one.
Yeah.
Yes, that Rick posted.
I'm going to
Oh,
say
you-
Rick's
there
probably
was-
the guy that leaked it.
Whoa.
There was another
Oh,
one
Ricky
that was
Leaks?
also Ricky Leaks. Ricky Leaks is where you go to get all your former Comedy Store employee.
All the latest Tommy
Footage.
news.
I got Dean Gelber buying hookers in Thailand.
Okay, I've seen that one.
It's going to be unbelievable. I got Warlock.
Warlock. haven't thought about that guy in years.
Yep, it's Warlock. He's just going
That is
around
so
breathing in people's
inside.
faces.
You know,
No
it's
one
a good
knows who
it's a
that
good
is.
business when the accountant's name is Warlock.
Get the war breath.
They're like, this is our accountant, Mr. Warlock.
He was the best. No one could drink 45 Budweisers, smoke 15,000 cigarettes a night, and still close talk you. You know what I mean? It was a pleasant experience every time.
Hey,
They made him the manager and the accountant.
So many members of
They
the
have
Dean
both
15 are
Yeah.
going to be here.
Who else? You guys know who the Dean 15 are? Bro.
you got Mini
know?
Dean,
We got Mini Dean.
the fastest drawer in the world.
O'Neill Piston is convertible.
Yeah, I did. Even Favorman would go, "What are you doing?" It was like a 3-minute piss too.
Yeah.
I saved it up all night. I just stood by his door with the top down and pissed all over the interior.
It's called the Comedy Store.
Bob Lee's
Hello.
back,
Whoa.
everybody.
Unbelievable.
Bobby Lee.
Unbelievable.
No way. I feel like
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
it's good that we have to share mics. That's what I like most about
Yeah,
this
I don't
show.
like it, but it's fine. You know what I hate about live podcasts like this? Because it's all about getting laughs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be real in an environment like this.
Yeah.
That's why I get a little nervous, but
On the alternative, when you just do a podcast in a studio, it's the worst when people are just trying to do their bits.
yeah, I don't like it.
That's
right? So that's
terrible,
why
too.
I've always like been not inclined to do live, but because I love Ellie and Ricky
Motherfucker.
so fucking much that
Wow,
I'm
thank
here.
you.
But I'm not gonna worry about doing zingers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do zings right now, man. I'm
But
just
you're
gonna be
gonna keep-
myself, authentically myself.
Bobby, this guy's Mongolian. I don't know if you have any Mongolian stuff.
I don't know. They're still alive? Fuck.
He's
It's like
the-
meeting an Eskimo or something.
He's
you
the
know what I mean?
last Mongolian.
Are you Mongo, bro, or what?
Mongo.
Is that
You're
the
a
slang?
Mongoloid, huh? You're a Mongoloid? Yeah, well, that's fucked up. Who said that? Who said that? What is the right term for
Mongoloid. You were right.
Mongoloid,
You
right?
said it
yeah,
right.
Yeah, no.
I studied anthropology for 3 days in college, and Mongoloid is the correct term.
Yeah.
Mongo.
Do you have a
Monger.
hawk? I saw a documentary called the Huntress Eagle, and then Mongoloids love the hawk. They do the hawk thing.
Yep. Everyone knows that. Mongoloids love the hawk.
They actually love the Atlanta Hawks, I heard.
You like the Atlanta Hawks?
true.
Why are you so angry with me, bro? Fuck, I'm just trying to talk to you.
Oh, dude, that's just
I
how
think
he
I
looks.
opened up weird with the cheeks. I think I fucked up with the cheeks things.
Yeah.
I have cheeks too as well, my friend.
Bobby, you
All
don't
right.
even have
Are you
a
angry?
face.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let's move on.
Why are you
Let's move on
starting
from it.
trouble?
Bobby, he is high as
am
can
still
be.
on it. All right. I
He's-
love you, bro. I like
He
your
ate-
body.
He ate 3 or
You
4.
have a good body?
He ate 3 or 4 methadone pills. Cut this guy some slack. He's just trying to kick the H.
Is this your sponsor on the left over here?
They live underneath a bridge, fairly close,
Okay.
on Gower.
Oh, so this is just a homeless tent night
This
show.
is Tent City, yeah. That's
Okay.
why Boone Shakalaka is in the house somewhere.
Does he work here yet? Is he the new accountant?
He's
I think so.
He
He's
does.
the new town coordinator.
Oh.
I think he's taking Nathanson's job.
Yeah,
I
Nathan's
was just
gonna
at the
replace-
spa, at the Korean spa, and I was like taking a shower, and
Bragger.
Paulie walked in. Paulie walked in completely naked. He has the biggest dick. It's like a thin. The dick is thin, right,
Sure.
in the stem part, but it's bulbous out front.
wait, hold on. Why is that guy so uncomfortable right now? We're talking about celebrity cock right now.
And he
The-
walks in, "What's up, dude?" with his fucking bulby bulb, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's shocking.
Is it a medical condition?
No, it's just I think he fucks too much or something.
It's just, you fuck. Can happen if you
Maybe he
fuck too
pulls
much?
out so fast, right?
Yeah.
That it maybe I don't know.
Arrows down.
Is this? Do you think it has anything to do with why he burps so much? Is there any connection to the acid reflux?
Do you
or
He
is
think
does
that-
purple a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he wheezed it too much?
that could be?
Now it's all stuck
Another
at the tip?
zinger, guys. Another zinger. Yeah.
I'm just trying to be real. I'm just trying to be real.
What would you say the stem to the tip ratio would be?
Oh, good.
It's a word problem.
The stem leaves the train station going 45 miles an hour.
Could you draw it if we gave you a piece of paper?
No, it's like a lollipop,
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
right? The white stick, and then
Sure.
the head is like way too big.
What
Bulbous.
flavor lollipop?
We're talking about
Grape and
a grape dum-dum.
Sierra Mist.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it true he
Interesting.
keeps the wrapper on it at all times, just for the effect?
He's never used the wrapper. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He's never used a wrapper.
That counts as a zinger, Bob. You said you weren't going to do them, and you lied to us.
I thought you were going to be yourself, Bob.
Well,
Not bring zingers to the table.
I think the Bob being
gonna
himself
smoke?
is zingers.
Oh, I like this.
Bob's taking a smoke
Why don't
break.
you smoke right here? Ash in that plant.
If Chappelle does it, you can do it.
Yeah, you need to put on some muscle mass if you want to smoke in here.
I think it's interesting
I
that
don't think
oh, Boone's bringing people in.
Don't worry.
Nice.
Okay.
A lot of
Boone's-
people don't realize this, but we told Boone, if you suck someone's dick to get them into the club, we'll give you $1.
This
where
guy's
are you
leaving
going?
his seat so the new guy can come in. That's how packed it is.
Where are you going?
He heard there's free blowjobs going on, so he's
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 got
heading to
a,
the
he's got a
men's
pocket
room.
full of cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
Is that Elon Musk?
big dog style.
No, the
Elon
Musk is from Argus's show coming
okay.
up.
First of all, when Elon Musk came to the Comedy Store, he sat in the corner of the main room and just talked out loud like he was in his living room for 2 hours.
That's where he came up with the Tesla.
There is
And now every comic here drives them, except for the broke ones like us, because we
Thank
don't.
you.
there isn't a richer piece of shit that I don't respect more in the
Hello.
world.
Welcome.
Hey, so could you not get into the other shows? What brings you here?
He thought this was a Kobe Bryant memorial. That's why I wore the jersey.
It is. Ari Shafir is our guest
Ari will
speaker.
be performing.
Hey,
Too
Ari,
soon,
come on
man.
in, Ari.
Yep. He still
Hello, how
This
are
is
you?
what I do. Respect it.
Deal with
This
it.
is how I talk.
Kobe did rape. I think that's the most important thing. we don't know if those other people on the helicopter
Oh.
were rapists.
By the way, if you guys want to get a lot of views on this, just say put Ari Shafir in the title of this
Oh,
episode.
absolutely.
That's what we did.
We're
Tripled
gonna
our
do it.
downloads.
We said Ari
nice.
Shafir's home address and phone number.
Even better.
We didn't even mention him in the episode, but it got triple the downloads.
Little inside tip for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The demographics were read all from South Central Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Very
and now
big
we're
in
both
that.
being hunted.
That's a big tip, like Paulie's dick.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi-oh. Hey
Wow.
now.
Hey, are we going to be ourselves or are we going to do zingers? Somebody
Yeah.
needs to let me
Doing
know.
singers.
What's it going to be?
This
Doing
podcast has more callbacks than a 15-minute Yorsey Thomas set.
Wait, by callbacks, you mean dog barks.
Where's Lester and Willie Tyler?
They're supposed to be here. Well,
Really?
actually, just Lester. We got Lester and we got Woody.
Yeah, Lester's in an Uber.
I heard
somewhere.
Sebastian was a big fan of that episode. Is that true?
Oh, yes, he was.
His comedy style is based off Willie Tyler and Lester.
Sebastian was shocked that we put headphones on Lester.
Why?
How's he going to hear the show?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense
I didn't
otherwise.
want him to be, overlapping. You got to hear.
By the way, do any of these people know who Willie Tyler and Lester are?
It's
This
pretty.
guy's like, of course I do.
Oh, this guy just
He's
left
going
off
to. He's
that.
going to look for the
New
headshot.
guy, do you
Hey,
know
is
who
this
he
cool? Is this guy cool unsupervised over here?
What's the
Mongo?
story?
Is the Mongo okay by
The
himself?
Mongo.
I'm sorry. sir.
I'm
They
offended on
started
his
it.
behalf.
I'm
I'm going to go smoke with Bob Lee.
What's your name?
Why'd he
Josh.
take his drink
All
to
right,
smoke?
that sounds
Josh, you're
legit.
so sweet.
He left, by the way.
Hey, Ari gave you some Molly. Put it in his drink over here.
Oh, no, that's an old school Ari move.
No, that's only Bert's. He doesn't do Josh's.
Only Bert's in front of their children.
Yeah. Yeah, your
Do you have
kids
any
here?
kids?
Are your kids
Do
outside?
you have kids? Good
Do you want any?
boy.
Because Eleanor's still fertile.
That's definitely
Well,
not true.
it's the rumor.
Those eggs are dead.
Let's see about that live tonight.
no
yeah.
way.
Let's find out from the guy in the Kobe jersey. Have you ever heard the Comedy Store podcast?
Not
Never.
once.
No.
So what led to you being here?
Oh, Boone said he was going to suck his dick. That's why he's like,
Where's Boone?
He's down below. You can't see his head.
Sorry. Okay, that's fine.
So you're lost.
We'll
This
take
man's
it.
lost.
We'll take it.
Not some who wander are lost is what this.
Wow, that's a lyric, is it not?
the number
About
way.
black people.
That was part of Mitzi's song.
How does that go?
That was from Mitzi.
Is it true that she died listening to that song? That it may have killed her?
On repeat. 3 straight hours. That's how they put her in
She's
the
just like,
ground.
I'm quitting.
They put an iPod with an infinite battery, just playing that on repeat in her coffin with her, so she can spend eternity in heaven.
She's like, oh, Cookie.
What if
all these years, she was just asking for a cookie.
That
Didn't
makes the
actually
most sense.
call Tommy that. She just like, I've been asking for a cookie for 15 years.
Cookie! Wow.
Well, that's what she calls me. She wants me.
It's not just that.
I like
She
how
thinks
he did brag how an 80-year-old woman like Parkinson's wanted to fuck him. And I was like, I gotta be honest with you, I think you could probably do pretty well in an old folks home too.
You think you would, but you wouldn't. Okay?
They only want my dick.
Why do you think I moved to Honduras?
I heard in Honduran culture, if you have herpes, it's considered an
It's a
elevated
tribute.
thing. Allegedly. That's alleged.
It's a tribute to the herpes god.
Did you guys do your...
Want shots?
Do we want
Shots.
shots? Wait, are these guys pouring them out of a private stash? Oh, this guy's raised his hand in the
Do you
back.
want?
Fuck yeah.
I got
Nah, I'm
scared.
good.
Wait,
I
what
want to
sh-
stay sober for this.
We're
I want to
gonna stay
remember
sober for
this.
this.
shots for what? Flu shots?
I'll buy that guy a shot.
Comedy Central selling those now? They sell everything else here.
Yes, they're selling my soul.
If they have
like
any
right
sort of
now.
radioactive isotope that could end the pain inside my soul.
Rick, you don't have a soul. How
I
dare
know.
you? Oh, look, Richie's here, guys. Our
Fuck
favorite
yeah.
guy.
Anybody seen Richie?
Guys.
Hey,
Best-
Richie!
Best
Buddy,
boss
say
I ever
Richie.
had.
Hi, Rich.
Only boss
Anybody know
that,
why he did Bobby Lupo?
only
Richie
boss
loves when
that-
we would do that when we worked here to ask where he was.
What would you do?
We would do that quote from the Steven Seagal movie. Anybody seen Richie?
Actually, if you guys haven't seen the movie, we should play it right now
Yeah.
in lieu of doing this podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna
Great
leave.
idea.
That would be amazing.
I'll just pull it up on my iPhone and
And everybody
we'll zoom
gather
in,
a little
yeah.
closer and you can watch.
There's that great Comedy Store sound we're talking about.
Hey, I love how Bobby Lee just never returned.
No.
Is he smoking?
He got his
crack?
drink.
Where did
He
go?
came back in, grabbed his cigarettes, was like, they won't notice, and then
Yeah.
fucking hailed it.
I'm proud that he even came here. He
That's
did
impressive.
not.
You guys used to be bitter rivals, too.
We were used to.
Did you ever fight him?
We still are.
Or did you send Ari to fight him for you?
No.
When they were dating.
never.
They were dating.
They were dating. This is on behalf of Eleanor. I love her.
What's that like to have dated one of the most hated people in America?
Yeah.
To me?
Yeah.
Wait, you talking Dice or Ari?
No, Ari.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell people that you dated him so they could come attack you?
This is... No one here hates Dice. This is not the MTV generation.
Yeah.
Do you guys even know who Dice is?
I thought there were some SNL former execs in here.
There's a couple.
Wait, this isn't our audition?
That's why we came.
Oh, okay.
wanted to
I've been doing a character the whole time.
Yep.
I'm going for zing-zongs.
This is your JFL showcase.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Hannah's up there.
I already asked the question, guys. We are all getting in. It's
We're-
pretty exciting.
Oh, awesome.
JFL?
We're in Old Faces, right?
Look, I saw some of the talent last year. There's no way we're not getting in.
I
There's
think
a lot of
Nothing personal to anyone in this room, but
I
I
think
think
I'll
we can
find a
do
way to
better.
not
Am I
get
right, guys?
There's
I don't
a
know
lot-
what that means.
There's a lot of comics now like turning to management, so maybe we can join with
That's
that.
exciting.
Oh, yeah, the Wheels. Wheels is doing management now.
I'm just here looking for clients.
Jeff won't even take me on as a client. He's like, well, I got to see a tape first.
Smart. Still watches on VHS
Yeah.
exclusively.
Why does this lady have a notebook?
Thank you, though.
What's going? You can just talk. This,
Yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah, you
isn't
can
a
just
professional
say
show.
Do you want my spot?
You know I only
You
drink
take that.
Jameson. What's that? I don't know what he poisoned.
Jenna Jameson? Wait, why is the waitress drinking?
I don't know. I'm gonna get laid by
Because
that guy
we're
right
going.
there.
This is a throwback to 2004, and she's
didn't-
going to be playing the part of drunk Katie tonight.
I didn't.
Fucking Eleanor. Don't fucking talk about Davy like that. That's our fucking retard.
Tom Brady coming back or what, Eleanor?
Find me a fucking bathroom and a black cock. Let's do this.
Wait, can you fucking put my puke in a to-go cup? I want to drink it back down.
Her puke is like 130 proof.
130 proof,
Yeah.
easy. You could light it on fire.
Yeah.
No problem.
I called her. She's coming. Later.
Oh, she's coming?
She's coming.
She's doing some distance running right now. She's preparing to resurface her track career.
We know successful people who've bought property off her back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
One
is
of the
crazy.
best agents
One
in the
of the
world.
most hated people in the
Maybe
world.
she's the reason why Paulie's dick is all sucked to the front.
That would
Where's
make
the fucking Jaeger, Polly?
his dick
promised
went
me
through a
your
black
podcast.
hole and
She's
it
like,
stretched it out.
I think you're sucking it too hard.
Come on,
The bottom is moving to the top.
The best part of Bobby's story is that he pretended he just saw Paulie's dick today for the first time. It was like, I have this weird story. Right before I came here, I saw this dick that I'd never seen ever before.
100% not a part of anything I've seen.
I heard him tell that story 10 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like we didn't catch him in the bathroom.
Oh,
Get-
fuck. Oh, Eleanor.
This guy.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Me too.
Get fucked.
This is like the
Me
scene
too.
in Princess Bride. Guess which one has the roofies
Have you ever listened to the podcast, or is this just another walk-in?
Did you? Oh,
It is.
Smart.
Yeah.
It is.
Smart.
it is. It is.
We'll
We
tell you
should have
about our
advertised it that
experiences
way.
with Joe Rogan right now.
And judging by the four of us, they're not much.
Eleanor, 2 appearances.
I love 'em.
I wasn't on his podcast, but one time he invited me to open for him, and I was like, yeah, that'll be fucking cool. And then he was like, cool, you can just drive up to San Francisco with Eddie Bravo. And I was like, I go, oh, actually, I have anything on earth to do that weekend. So I can't go.
You should have had somebody else drive so you and Eddie could work on jujitsu moves in the
That's
back
smart.
seat.
Eddie was very excited. He wanted me to listen to his music, which, if you know anything about jujitsu artists' music, it's as good as their jujitsu every time.
Well, I do jujitsu, okay?
Why didn't him and Tommy form a band? That would have actually been pretty
Oh my
good.
What do you
God,
think?
that
Because
would-
he's Joe Rogan's gay lover.
Tommy, Joe's not gay.
Oh,
Why
really?
would
Have
say
you
that?
seen Ari Shafir's butthole?
No.
How do you think that happened?
I heard Bobby Lee just saw Ari's asshole a few days ago.
Yeah. Just now.
Yeah,
He's coming in here
just
to
in the
tell us.
parking lot.
He was at a North Korean spa, and that's where Ari's been hiding. Dear Leader walked in, pointed it out. Dennis Rodman was there.
Sounds like a party.
Fucking hate you guys.
Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee acts like Ari beat. I heard him talk about Ari fighting him. Said he kicked him in the head like 20 times. I broke up one of those fights, and I've never seen 2 guys more willing to be broken up in a fight. In my
Yeah.
O'Neal was eating a meal with a fork
Yeah.
and knife, and he
Hold-
broke
guys.
the fight up with his
Hey
feet.
guys, just
Guys, real quick, one of our guests just asked one of our other guests, what podcast is this?
was it Jeff Ross?
And he
oh, this
said,
guy.
I don't know. I think it has something to do with the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
It was me asking
Then get the
O'Neal.
fuck out.
You could be from LA and still have no idea. Canada has nothing to do with not knowing
Rick
about
has
this
a real
podcast.
problem with Canada.
I don't like fucking
apologize.
maples.
I'm so sorry.
We don't need maples down here, and I hate to use the M word like that, but at the same time, when we get these fucking icicle chuckers coming in the middle of our podcast,
Canuckers.
ruining
I
the
am
fucking
so
vibe.
sorry.
There-
Yeah, Rick can't handle that.
Well,
Canada's greatest heist.
I'm
was
not
like
even going to use Frostback on this guy because I don't think he snuck into this country. I think he's probably here on some sort of a Trump white visa program.
Is that right?
Hey,
Have you the biggest heist in Canada is like a $30 million maple syrup
syrup
heist?
heist, yeah.
Is that real?
I don't know
You
if you
did it?
if you got it.
They call it the Aunt Jemima heist of '86.
Could you imagine stealing 30 mil worth of syrup?
No.
I wish I could,
Slowest
because I would not
robbery
be
of
on
all
this
time.
show right now.
Do you know how many waffles you would need?
How do you sell that on the black market? Are there people filling buckets from your fucking shed?
You have Boone selling out of his pocket.
What, you want 100 gallons of syrup?
$1.
$3.
I heard when Polly comes, it looks like the last bit of syrup coming out of the bottle.
That's a lot of people
Oh.
Same color, same texture, same
Well,
speed.
It takes so long to
taste.
get out of that extremely straw-like penis.
I was sucking it earlier, first time I've tasted it, and it was surprisingly good.
Is it dark in color or amber?
We talking the dick or
is
the cum?
Is there a grade on this syrup? What's the deal?
Is it salt?
Is Paulie here? Next time you see him, you'll be like, is that a tube of toothpaste that you've been squeezing on or your dick?
His dick's like Bob
you want me
Barker's
to-
old microphone.
Want me to call him?
Drew Carey talks into it when he sees him, as he gets mistaken.
Unbelievable.
Should we get what? You don't like this show? Oh.
Another plug for bitch.
See, yeah.
So you have to
Oh,
say
my
it out
God.
loud. This is a podcast. The show that won't book me.
I'll
I'm
tell
too
you what,
controversial. Okay, that's a joke.
I'll tell you what I don't trust. It's her partner's enthusiasm for
Yeah.
her show.
Well, they're married.
I know they're married, but
Rick's married. Where's his wife?
exactly.
She should be here hawking
Exactly.
her shit, too.
when I told her, hey, I got to go do a podcast tonight, her exact words were, "What, for free again?"
And she was right.
Meanwhile, someone who's not even on the podcast has their partner supporting them. This is
Right?
unbelievable. Your guys' love is
Beautiful.
impressive, but at the same time, it disgusts the horrible people in this room right now. And I can't speak of the people who wandered in, but I can speak of the people on this stage and the people who have listened to this podcast before.
Right.
Because somehow this is not that different than the normal shit show we put on.
Why do you guys have a DJ on stage?
In case we want music.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We sponsored a lot of different musical groups.
Wow.
That's the.
Did you put him up here because you thought it'd be no other seating available for him?
He
We got to go up here. We don't want to waste
I
it.
always like Josh to have my back.
Yeah.
He's right
Is that
there.
camera only on Eleanor?
Yes.
Yep.
Eleanor's doing this a cam girl. They turn the sound off. They're like, why is she talking into a mic? Where are the tits?
The mic is a
you.
metaphor.
Yes. Eleanor, you didn't even
come
ask
on.
me to do the show.
Eleanor, don't be a fucking dummy.
Hickory dickory dock. She
Eleanor.
was sucking my cock on the cam.
I just gave you 5 tokens. Show me your turd cutter.
Now the boys want to see it. It's the health class.
Dylan,
What?
look at it.
How are they going to learn about sex at 30 years old?
Look at a brown eye right in the eye.
Don't swear in front of them, though.
Eleanor, touch the penis.
What is your favorite Dice moment here?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
so many.
I know.
When I almost crashed his car to my death, and no one saw it somehow.
On that same note, when Matt Edgar just crashed his car, not even like barely missed, got into the car, knew, at least should have known because had been there for 5 minutes, that there was a car parked directly behind his car, then got into Dice's car and just reversed it directly into a car.
In Matt Edgar's defense, he learned to drive sitting on Mac Lindsay's lap.
Yeah.
True.
Mac Lindsay wasn't here, so he felt defenseless. He didn't
think-
know how to drive it.
He needs to go back to driving class with Mac Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Need another few weeks on this lap.
By the way, if you get the chance, check out the newest podcast, Driving Class with Mac Lindsay,
Jesus.
live from New York.
It's called Me Too.
One of my favorite Dice Man memories to answer your question is Ari, the much maligned Ari Shafir
Oh,
lately,
yeah.
was telling a story, and I think he said shit. And Dice, what are you doing? I'm just talking. You swore in front of the boys. Have you seen your material? It's filth. That's on stage, Ari. And he scolded him like he had never heard a swear.
In his defense, the kids were only 26 years
Yeah.
old.
They were young. They were naive. Now they're 40 and 38, and they still have not heard a cuss word in their house.
He's very protective of
Very
his children.
protective.
Yeah.
Dice one time was when I went on the road with him. He called the boys. He calls them. He's a great father, and he called them. And he's like, "No, I'm with Shermanator. You don't know him." And then it's just silent. And he goes, "No, he's not a farmer, but he's of farm people."
Is this like a scripted phone combo he has with them?
I'm
It
like-
sounds like the back and forth was like they knew some info about
Yeah.
I'm going to call you. You ask if he's a farmer.
I want him to see how disgusted we are.
you. No, he's not wearing overalls, but he had some.
No, he's not Davy Wester. He just gets confused for him.
How do I know if he worked at a carnival?
He didn't work at a carnival, but he comes from carnival people.
There's a word for it, but I don't know it.
It felt good. The point was, it felt good.
That
to
was-
be.
Eleanor, wear your booby tassels while we're doing it in case the boys walk in. What if they had a nightmare?
You think I have you doing the dishes for fun?
Jeez, I'm having a flashback. I don't like
What, from an Instagram video you did this morning? The most abused woman on Instagram, Eleanor
out-
Kerrigan.
That's not true.
Check
I
out
know
Ike and Tina on
you
Instagram. Andrew
Yeah.
and Eleanor.
Yeah, it's very similar. But at least, Ike was getting Tina work. You know what I mean?
True, that's true.
That's true.
I need a better Ike. I need a
Yeah.
Way better Ike.
I do. I'm sorry, Dice.
Dice called me to congratulate me on the Bill Burr thing.
Bill
And
Burr, the ringer.
he was,
right?
you
Yes.
guys watched it.
Stay
Is that-
tuned for season 3. Danish and O'Neill will be on.
Yeah. Did this guy just do a white power to that?
I believe
Yeah.
4 people saw it. Am I disqualified from Fresh Faces due to...
No longer fresh.
The
Guess who
4.5
are fresh?
minutes.
Danish and O'Neill.
Yep, haven't done anything.
Fresh as a daisy.
We are ripe.
What did Dice Man say to you?
He called me and just said, it's great you did the show. And then he just stops talking, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he goes, I just parked. I'm waiting for Eleanor. She should be here by now.
So he just called to tell you how angry he was at
And
Eleanor.
there's-
And what would you say?
He goes-
is she from a farm?
Yeah.
No, she's not from a farm.
And I'm not from.
She fucks fun people. He goes, there's one
Why
of...
is it a roast of Eleanor?
He goes, there's one...
Why is it not?
It's always a roast of
This is all your fault. You brought Tommy Morris to this club,
If you hadn't...
and you know you did.
If you hadn't
That is
dated
true.
Ari Shafir, your life would be in
Yeah.
a better place right now.
That dog bit you. And it gave
Dog
you.
did bite me.
And we're talking about Ari.
He goes, Eleanor would be mad at me, but there's one of those things standing by my car.
Oh boy.
I go, what does that mean? I don't like the term transgender, but I prefer the term freak of fucking nature.
Oh,
Was that he didn't
Don't
recognize
tell Eleanor.
yeah. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's Eleanor in a hat.
Get mad.
Eleanor's wearing new workout pants.
She's wearing booty shorts.
She's been out here for an hour.
Eleanor's got earmuffs on.
The joke's on me.
Boys, get out of the back seat. Stop looking at Eleanor.
Boys, I'm gonna drive around the block. You and Eleanor are gonna kiss for a while.
I've been watching you porn.
We're going up to
Stepmom
Lookout
is a
Point.
popular genre.
We're going to Lookout.
All right, I'm going to put the car in park. Whatever happens behind me is your business.
I'm gonna get out of the driver's seat, smoke a cigarette. Whatever happens,
I
happens.
can't fucking take this. That's why your mic's going.
I know.
Is that God?
It's
Yeah,
Mitzi.
it's Mitzi.
Yeah.
And plus
I
your
miss
Dice
Andrew.
accent is from Boston.
Here's
Stop it.
here's another great Dice at the Comedy Store moment at Mitzi's memorial service.
Oh, boy.
Paulie,
He went to the Brian Holtzman School of Public Speaking for this one.
School of Eulogies.
Paulie brings him up, goes, dude, this next guy fucked my sister, bro.
Which is interesting that he didn't say mother and sister.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, too
What?
soon?
And then
You saving it for the documentary?
Dice opens up with his sister had those big fucking cow titties. While her nephews are sitting in the crowd just like, oh, that's weird. I
Boy,
didn't know
she
that about-"
did, didn't she?
But don't say shit in front of his children.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
You guys
God
are
forbid.
evil.
Legendary.
Why are we
Out
evil?
fucking evil.
We were all good people before we came here.
Yeah.
That's
Feel
true.
good.
This place ruined us. Tommy didn't heal
You
the
mean
building.
here tonight or
Yes.
just in general?
Tonight. Bob Lee was right.
Bob Lee really left and never came back.
When I
did.
got here
He did.
17
I gotta be
years ago, I knew I was going to be something.
Why was Bob Lee dressed like a Sacha Baron Cohen character tonight?
That was actually Sacha Baron Cohen's
Oh.
newest character.
Okay, he does an Asian guy now.
He's so
Angry
committed
short
that he
Asian.
had some of his shin bone taken out.
Yeah. He's a dedicated actor.
I wanted to talk to him about our beef that he still, I think,
Oh, you guys have
has.
a beef too?
Yeah, when I
Why is
poured
that?
piss down the back of his pants.
Dude,
Classic.
you have two
When I
piss
first
stories,
started here.
Two piss stories on the
I
same
know.
episode.
A lot of piss
Are
going
you
on.
a pisser? What are you doing? What do you mean you
Wait,
piss
are
on
you?
a-
What are you?
He's a
You want
piss-
to arrange for Dice to drive us out to Lookout Point?
Eleanor, let him piss.
Look, Ellen, this is what he does.
How much
You're
do I
a toilet. He's got a dick. Take it.
How much does he piss? Jesus Christ.
Once, a couple times a day. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have a
what do
piss
you mean?
counter.
I know he only shits
I do have a
once
piss
day.
log.
I mean, his prostate's
Why
a
are
little
you bringing
enlarged.
that up, Eleanor?
I-
You're making me
Shits
feel
once a
insecure.
day.
Guys, before we move on, I think it's important we acknowledge the two most uncomfortable people in the room. It's this nice couple that has no desire to be here right now.
Guys,
They
So-
thought it was the bitch show. They just followed the illuminated sign.
They did
no,
follow
they
the bitch
love
sign.
This show, right?
Who doesn't?
I don't even think they
Super
can hear
pumped.
us. Everybody
Now
is
back to the
super
show.
pumped.
Yeah, back to it.
I hate it. Sorry, but thank you for coming to support anyway. I appreciate you being here. Burris is a comic, very funny.
Who?
Brian Burris.
Oh. I thought you were.
Real
I thought she was saying Barris.
Yeah, I thought you were doing like
Yeah,
a Don
like an
Barris
Ebonic
joke.
thing.
We do the bitch show a lot together every Saturday, 7:30.
Oh, this is more bitch
Wow.
people.
That's what this is.
10:30?
This has all just been a large commercial.
7:30 and 10.
2 shows.
Are you guys getting sponsorship money from bitch? Because you may want to look into it.
It's not a
Bitch?
bad plan. If they'll give us 45 cents, it'll be worth it.
And you can tell your wife, you're like, look,
I
On-
got,
Paid?
45 cents.
I got half of 45 cents.
Thank God Curtis is here.
okay,
Oh,
what
what's up,
did
Curtis?
Richie tag you in?
Could you imagine what other podcast in the world has done 200 episodes without sponsorship? We must be the dumbest motherfuckers on the
I
planet.
think we are. We did
You had
have
sponsors.
sponsorship, but then we lost them because Danish and O'Neill fucked it up for us.
Oh,
Well,
was
you
it
guys
was
were
it Blue
doing-
Chew?
Yeah,
You guys were
no.
doing for hymns, and we got upset
Oh,
about
for
it.
it.
Yeah,
They dropped us because our fans are so virile and so full head of Herodness.
for
Same with-
hymns. If
same
you
with
guys
Blue
need
Chew.
boner pills, we can hook you up.
You need boner pills? We have some.
Throw them out to the
200,
audience.
yeah.
Do you have any for the boys when they turn older?
We've
When they're 47, I want them to start getting erections.
This is awful. I'm sorry.
Who are you apologizing to? Nobody
Herself.
is watching.
She's talking to herself.
Nobody
Dice
is
family.
watching this right now.
This is what I'm going to watch back when I take my life. I can't wait. I'm serious.
I'm honored.
On
That's a great
repeat
thing.
forever.
Guys, Tony Hinchcliffe
Hey,
is
there's a
here.
guy who gets approximately 9,000 times as many people at his podcast every week.
Rick,
This is good.
Tony.
Yeah, see?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're only 200 episodes behind then. And by the way,
You're on
Tony,
the right track.
by the way, I was there for Kill Tony 1 and there was at least 4 times as many people
I think he's right.
as our
I think
200th
you're
episode.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. Hey, can I get a picture during the podcast?
No, he
with
asked for
Tony?
he asked for a
Just
slot
relax.
on Monday's show.
He didn't even know what this podcast was. Both of them just came up here because there's
Tony,
no
have you,
seats downstairs.
have you been getting extra heat since you guys actually had a killer on Kill Tony?
Tony, come on up.
What kill?
Say
Someone's a
hello.
kid. He had a murderer on.
Yeah, someone
Who,
murdered.
Stephen Avery finally did kill Tony.
Come over.
Someone did their podcast, and he murdered a celebrity sex therapist in the
Drew
Hollywood
Carey's
Hills.
ex.
Oh, that-
lady. That
wow.
was Kill Tony guy.
I thought Red Band finally snapped.
Be-
He molested the
careful,
dead
that's-
body for sure. But
Red Band doesn't have the motivation to kill.
Watch out for this cape.
those plants are our sponsors.
Oh,
so-
have you ever read a real Mongolian?
That's Josh Mongo.
give
You can use
Tony-
this mic.
I'm going to say
Sorry, we have
that
to
for
share
one
the
of your
mic.
first live episodes, your Red Band already looks much healthier than mine does.
Thank
over
you.
there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's
He also
very nice.
hasn't made anyone uncomfortable with sexual comments.
That's White Band based on the hair.
That's
Gray
right
Band.
then.
Gray Band.
So tell. Did you remember the murdering guy when?
I have to hold it if you want to talk.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yes, and so many more people I would have guessed would be the murderer than
Right.
that guy.
So
Did
it
he
wasn't
murder
like an
the
obvious-
stage?
Oh no! In fact, he did what most of the few psychopaths that have been on do, and they just come up and think that making fun of me and Red Band and the band will work for them in their 60 seconds. They have this idea in their head of like wrecking the show,
Yeah.
roasting the
Fucking it up
cast.
for
Hey,
Yeah.
this crowd of people who came to see these guys are definitely going to turn on them when
Right.
I drop my hilarious wit.
They just can't wait for some guy to finally have the balls to give it to them.
Yeah.
That's what they all show up for every
Every
week.
week.
Finally, somebody.
Just like the people going to see Siegfried and Roy. They want to see the
Yeah.
tiger attack.
Yep.
That's why they go.
Are you happy to be alive? Do you think he had it out for you?
Yeah, no, I mean, if he likes throwing ladies off of third floor balconies, I am happy to be alive right now because that could have easily have been me. Clearly, I like going upstairs into empty rooms that you can get murdered in.
Death-defying situations like
Yeah.
this one.
This is a murdering room right here.
Whose idea was I have to talk about? Have you guys acknowledged these? a
No,
lot?
we haven't said anything about him yet.
Tony,
Did you ever
why-
think about having plants in the audience instead of
Smart.
on the actual table?
Don't start
We
with that shit.
we've now had those for 2 episodes. This is the second
This is
episode.
the fourth.
All right, this is only the second episode I showed up for where we used the plants.
I thought you brought him because Bobby Lee was here and it was like a bonsai tree joke.
We were hoping he would Mr. Miyagi it into a beautiful plant.
There are a lot of mosquitoes in here, and he did have chopsticks. So too soon. Sorry,
We
guys.
did have.
Even the Mongolian guys turned
We
off
lost the uncomfortable too.
Oh no.
Bye, Ryan.
See
Thank
ya.
you for coming.
Bye, Ryan. Bye,
can-
chick who hated the show.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? I've never seen someone despise people more in my life.
Yeah. Did you guys put out hey, is there anyone who wants to come out and really hate tonight? Because you found her. You found her for sure.
Whoa.
We do that. We do.
It's
people
weird
get
because
mad
most
watching
of our fans. How many downloads do we get per episode usually?
Josh.
10,000. It's usually about 9,000 black women. From what I understand, I don't know if they gave you the demographics, but
Does it
they
say-
sent it to me.
Does it say that on SoundCloud? It
Yeah.
just says black women.
I get like a ribbon every time someone else says wokest podcast, and then once you get 5,000 black women, they send you a special.
Oh, ours does the demographic too. It says we have 1,400 Filipinos.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
It says it like that.
Yeah,
Filipinos.
Filipinos.
That's interesting.
Whose is that?
It's
Are they
SoundCloud.
farmers? I
Yeah, well, I can't believe how much she hated us.
Yeah.
Really hated
It was
us.
crazy.
I'm sorry, Tony. You
What
missed
happened?
it.
I missed it.
We asked them. We thought she was being joking with us because we were like.
I didn't, because I kept
hi."
looking over at them, and she was literally staring at the show
Stone
like,
face.
get these fucking degenerates off the fucking show. I'm not going to fuck this guy because he brought me here tonight.
It's his girl. It's his wife or girlfriend.
It was his wife or girlfriend. Because there was a divorce in
No,
their
did
future.
we fucking ruin it?
Oh, if we ruined that relationship, it wasn't meant to be anyway. They might just be big fans of LA Rocks. And we were shitting on them.
That is it, man. That is bullshit.
What?
Look at Tony. Who the fuck is LA?
They have a new
Rocks?
name now, right?
Still Rebel, and then it's oh, look at that, fucking Johnny Rome in the back. What's
Fuck
up, buddy?
yeah.
How are you? Nobody knows who that is. That's my friend. Give a round of applause to Johnny Rome. Yeah.
That's the most clapping we've got. Should we end it real quick so it seems like we ended on a high note?
Get off on the
Loop
laugh.
it. Put a marker on that,
Tony,
Josh.
Tony, come up. We got. How much more time do we have?
This is
we're out of
exciting.
time?
That guy came in with a star of Uncut Gems. Look
Hey,
at him.
what's up? Hey, Uncut
Unbelievable.
Gems. Thank you
Bob
for coming
Saget
in.
and the other guy.
Is that Charlie Kaufman?
Wait
How do
a
you know
minute.
Bob Saget, Eleanor?
How do I know Bob Saget?
Yeah.
He's from Philadelphia. We
Oh.
all know each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how you know Cosby?
True.
What
I've
did
been-
you-
I have
Who's
been
actually
raped by
coming up in a
Cosby.
little bit. Bill Cosby will be here.
Bill Cosby's not
He's
a big
making drinks for
regular.
everyone right now, and
Bob Saget. You do. What did your toboggans used to cross each other on the way to school?
Do you know that Bill Cosby tried to drug Katie, the waitress here?
No
she was-
way.
It didn't work.
didn't work.
No.
She's like,
Built
give me
up a-
more.
she
It
built
had
up
the
an
reverse
immunity.
effect.
Got any more of those fucking Quaaludes, Bill?
She's like, give
I
me a
don't-
black cock in my mouth.
I've been fucking snorting roofies for fucking 25 years. You're gonna have to do better than that, Bill.
Bring some of your friends and let them fuck me all at the same time in the ass.
It's a
Where's-
fucking weak drink.
Where's
Bill.
Pryor?
Dr. fucking Huxtable. What, you want your fucking drinks? I'll be back in 3 hours.
Aren't you a pussy doctor? I got one.
Bring Theo and the guy that married your daughter
Oh my God.
that works at Trader Joe's.
You guys
Elton.
are Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I believe his name is
Alvin.
Elton.
No,
Alvin.
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 Yeah.
That guy got a big career boost from that.
That's what we should do.
They brought him to the registers after
We
that
should
whole
all go work at Trader Joe's. Like, aren't you the guys that we saw at the?
No, you've never
After-
seen us before.
Guys,
After tonight,
I don't
I'm
want to
applying.
brag, but Pauly Shore asked me to be on his podcast.
Okay.
And I said, sure. And then he called me 2 days later. And he's like, dude, so tomorrow, do you have a Hawaiian shirt? And I
It
go,
was Hawaiian Fridays.
no. And he goes, dude, just go to the thrift store and get a Hawaiian shirt. Because when you get here, bro, you're going to be the manager from the Silver Lake Trader Joe's. And I was like,
So it's
I
scripted.
don't even get to be me on your fucking podcast.
Who did your agent get this for you?
Yeah.
His manager.
My Asian, Josh Mongo.
The Mongolian wonder.
Mongo
Yeah.
got you that.
Yeah,
Is he a manager at Trader Joe's? I don't know. It's what Polly told me.
Tony, do you have a favorite Pauly moment at the Comedy Store? Whoa.
No.
That was
Good answer. Safe answer.
No, I just did his podcast a couple weeks ago, though, and
Did you get to be you?
Yeah,
of you.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
that's weird. I'm pretty excited that
Everyone but me got to be them.
Well, you were on his podcast?
Yeah.
What were you a manager of?
No, he let me be me.
Kids Gap.
He tried to get me to dance. It was real, very the most uncomfortable I've been on a 30 to 45 minute long podcast in my life.
And you've hung out with murderers on podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've done 4-hour long episodes of Rogan, but somehow 30 minutes with Pauly Shore. I'm
Sweating.
like, oh,
Just
there's things that are
Did
going
he-
to ruin my career in here.
Did he have his what I like to refer to as his own ding dong show of crew with him?
It was wild, man. He runs it. I'll tell you that. He has about 11 more cameras than you guys do.
Yeah. That's not actually a camera. That's just a camera tripod.
It looks like somebody's getting ready to dry laundry on that.
The only camera working is Princess Corey's cell phone up there.
Yes.
That's an iPhone
Is it
4.
a question? Why don't you just take a microphone?
Yeah.
Take a mic. You want a mic?
You don't even have to raise your hand. Just shout shit out.
I saw a video of Tony and Polly in Polly's house.
That's it.
That's the show.
Okay, he was like, so who do you like better, Sam Kinison or Bill Burr?
Whoa. Hard-hitting journalism.
Yeah. The question
Was he
we've
trying to
all been
start a
wondering.
beef between...
That's what I'm saying. Is he kept putting me. That wasn't even the best part. The best part was he goes, "What do you think about? What do you think my mom would say if she was in the room and Bert Kreischer kept taking his shirt off? What do you think she'd say?" I go, "Stop it, Pauly. Stop
Yeah.
what you're doing. I
Yeah.
know what you know that I'm going to say, so just stop." He goes, "No, come on. What would my mom do?"
I know what
Just
she'd
setting
say.
you
She'd
up.
be like, "Where am I? Oh,
Dad.
where's Alfred stealing my TV? Probably."
Why can't I see this? I'm
Get
dead.
rid of it.
Have you seen Paulie's dick? 'Cause Bobby Lee just described it to us.
He saw it recently.
He
Today.
said it looks like 6 rolls of quarters in a huge garbage bag.
It was a pack of albino Rolos, I believe is how he described it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
No.
said it's very skinny at the base, but very bulbous.
If I were to show you this dick, what would you say about it?
He's
got a better dick,
It looked
me.
like a
What do you think
light
my
bulb on
mom
the
would
end of a
say?
jump rope.
That a girls group was doing double dutch with.
Yeah.
It looked like a tire swing.
Dude, and you can't answer that Bill Burr, Sam Kinison question because if you say Bill Burr, you'll never open for Kinison.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well,
smart.
no,
That's how you
I
play
kept
it.
saying that the game has changed, that it's like the
Yeah.
NBA, and that
Is
you
this
know,
a Kobe
it's
joke?
different. No,
Be
no,
cool.
No more Kobe.
Listen.
Be
jokes.
cool. He's got.
They
a
already
Kobe
canceled
jersey
Ari
on.
from this episode, so
That's why he's not
yeah.
here.
Ari
Yeah.
flew in, but he was murdered at LAX.
Ari Weinstein. That's his real last name. He's the son of both Weinsteins, even though they're brothers. I don't
Got
know
rid
how
of
it
that old
happened.
Shafir stage name.
I love Miramax. I did love it. So
He's always a big Miramax guy.
somebody say Max.
Wait,
Is he in trouble?
Dice, calm
Stop
down.
it.
Lassie, what happened to him?
Kiss Eleanor on the lips. It's her birthday. Use tongue.
Eleanor, it's time to show him how to 69. He's 35 now.
Eleanor, it's bath time. Everybody get in there.
Myself included.
Oh God.
How do you 69 with 2 boys?
That's the question that Eleanor has to ask herself.
It's the 619. Get in
All
the
right,
middle.
all right, Max. You ate the pussy enough. Go to the butt. Let Dylan in there.
If you don't finish it, you're not getting dessert.
But I can't wait for Dice to call me. I'll be like, you're a 61-year-old comedian threatening me.
It's Eleanor's
Speaking
fault.
of Ari Weinstein, he got quite the voicemail from ADC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Ari made a mistake.
The hammer time.
Ari almost fell victim to Dice Man's hammer. A lot of people don't know this, but Dice Man, his favorite comic book character is Thor.
Yep, always carries the hammer.
He always has the hammer of justice.
Look
Why would
how
you bring
excited
that
the
up?
waitresses are from all the money they're making at this
Yeah.
show.
Guys, are you gonna retire?
They
on this
honestly
night?
were just sitting around like, where do we vacation? You know what I mean?
Who do you
Which
guys like
island
serving
location?
better, Sam Kinison or another
Hold
dead
on.
comic?
Paulie, calm down.
This Canadian guy doesn't even tip. It's not in their
know-
culture.
It's not
so,
part of their thing.
So you're fucked there. And these guys brought their own alcohol.
I didn't even drink. I'll tip. I do it. I'll do it.
Remember when Dean worked here and allegedly waitresses would have to suck his dick to interview?
No, actually, they didn't suck. Like he took them on
Trips.
trips,
Yeah.
and
True.
they tried to fuck him, and he's like, "No way, bro."
There was a fun night here where there was this chick. I can't remember what her name was, but
That's
she.
okay. We don't need to say
Katie?
that.
We need to say the name. If I remember it, I'll bring it up.
albino black, right, Galba?
Oh, man.
There was a girl who'd hang out here, and she was sucking Dean's dick in the manager's office.
Allegedly,
Okay,
but by
allegedly.
allegedly we mean definitely.
So Don Barris was peeking in through the crack on the half door.
Remember that?
That'll happen.
and
no,
he got
back
it-
then they had a viewfinder where,
Yeah.
like, for a glory hole, where you
Yeah.
just put your eyes to it in the door.
And Hart kept pushing Don's head away. I
Oh,
need to
let me see.
I need to see.
It's my turn. You hog it.
So
You're hogging the crack.
That's all alleged. That's
Don
alleged.
sees a woman go under the desk to pleasure Dean.
And he said, "Wait a second,
And
that's
the-
Laney. What a twist!"
No. But Lady is involved
yeah,
in this.
What he did go is, "Hey, Laney, come over here. I think Dean's stuck in the manager's office." Laney comes over, his mother, proceeds to knock on the door, going, "Dean, are you okay in there?"
We're like, he's in there with somebody else. I think something's wrong with both of them. And she started beating on the door.
And ever
Having a
since,
seizure.
Laney drank for free here for the
Yeah.
last 30
Yep.
years.
And Jerry was looking under the crack, jerking it.
Jerry was just sniffing the crack for some reason.
Who's crack?
It
Don's?
was the door crack. He was
Oh.
hoping to get a whiff of his stepson's love.
Jesus.
Tony,
I
this
remember
is why our
that night.
podcast is unsuccessful. It's
Yeah, I have so many ideas for you guys just from listening. This is the first 10 minutes I've ever listened to the
Listen, thank
podcast,
you,
including
Tony.
the one episode that I was on.
Yeah.
But do you guys ever interview these people that you talk about continuously through inside jokes that
Most
no
of them are
regular
dead.
human
Most of
being
them
or
are dead.
audience or listener knows about? Like Katie Seabury, Dean Gelber?
We had Dean on for Mitzi's memorial.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
We shit on
How,
him.
how
right
was
to
it
his
for him
face.
smiling into the mic for the audio? Was that-
How about Katie Seabury? Have you thought about this?
I wanted Katie to come tonight, but you didn't have to.
She
say
couldn't
much.
get the mics black enough for her to talk into them.
There's a reason they put the black covers on there. They thought she would just come into the room.
case, yeah.
But,
That's not very thick on
She
the end.
ended up eating all the mics, swallowing them whole.
We just have Paulie's dick.
She
Oh, yeah.
she once walked up to me and she goes, "Hey, can I fucking talk to you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And
But
she goes,
she was on the podcast too for Mitzi's memorial.
Katie was.
Yes,
Yeah.
Katie
Oh,
was.
that's great.
Yes.
And you talked with her about her history.
a little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was Mitzi's memorial, so it was a little.
She was
Did you have
very.
a good story? I forget.
She's hilarious.
She's
It's been a while.
she's one of the funniest people.
She's
in
hilarious.
the
yeah,
history
she's-
of the
I
club.
would. I said I wanted wait staff. I wanted everybody. I wanted
Yeah.
employees because they're funnier than comics. Sorry. Some of
oh,
them
that's
are.
spoken
Also-
like a true ex-waitress.
Also, in Eleanor's
You're like, some of the
defense,
best talent brings the drinks out. I mean, everybody knows that. If anyone here is booking a room and you have a tray you want me to carry, I'll bring it on stage.
Most of the people don't even come for the comics. They come
Yep.
for the service.
That's true. Especially when Katie was waiting.
when Katie
Did we
waited
get
tables
extra
here,
drinks?
You ever read her Yelp review?
the Yelp reviews
Oh,
were the best
phenomenal.
thing in the world at the Comedy Store. My waitress's name was Katie. I ordered my drinks, and 3 hours later, I saw her again for the second time.
She
At
was
that
drinking
point-
out of one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, it was like at that point she was so drunk, and she tried to charge me for 9 drinks that weren't mine. Do not recommend.
Oh,
It's up there
One
with
of the
David
best.
Taylor's Yelp review.
David Taylor.
What about burgers? Remember burgers Yelp review?
Oh,
Yeah, he was trying to sell weed from stage and stealing toilet paper.
Yeah, this person saw him walking out with a bunch of toilet paper underneath his jacket.
He was just giving us a heads up. He's like, by the way, somebody's stealing a shitload of your toilet
That's
paper.
my job to steal. Give it back.
Tommy, calm down. Tommy,
We
just-
split the roll 50-50, and Harris Pete gets a little too.
I resell those. Okay?
well, okay. Well,
Hey, Harris. I didn't know you were
the
here.
toilet paper in this club is a piece of shit.
No, it's for white talking
I never
shit.
even made that connection before. Tommy and Burger were very close.
Very
It was
close.
controversial.
Yeah.
Burger
Yeah.
got passed before a great many, me and a lot of my classmates who we thought were ready to go, sort
Yeah.
of. And that was a controversial thing. And to think about how one was stealing toilet paper
Yep.
and the other was stealing money in the retrospect is
So
quite
weird.
crazy.
Also,
You never heard Tommy say, "If you wipe my ass, I'll wipe yours" to Burger, and then they just rode off into
Yeah.
the sunset.
Also, you guys were working at it and you're getting better, but everyone refers to Burger by his actual nickname, which is Born Ready, because he didn't need to build up to anything. He was just good from the start.
Is that real?
I don't know if you guys have talked about this, but he also started saying his name after his punchlines.
Yep, funny.
Famously.
Yeah.
I'm Burger. He would say, I'm Burger. And then I found out
Isn't that
months later, and you
Skeezy's?
guys probably know this. What was that?
Skeezy.
Right. Well, I think, and I don't want to.
He influenced a lot of comedians, Skeezy did.
And so he would say Skeezy did it first, and then Burger started saying, I'm Burger.
Yeah.
I'm Burger. He would hit a punchline and go, I'm Burger, like that. And then I found out months later that I'm sure you guys already know this, that the only other guy that I know of that's ever done that is named Ham Burger. There's a famous comedian called Hamburger that
And
would
he'd always
hit a
go,
punchline,
Hamburger.
and he'd
Neil?
go
Def
Hamburger.
comedy. Yeah.
And then there's two guys one's called Hamburger and the other was saying I'm Burger at the end of their punchlines.
So
One
smart.
famous black comedian from like Comic View days.
Yeah.
I don't
Hamburger.
remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta.
I'll look it up
And,
now.
and one guy who shared a one bedroom with PJ, Davey, Yorsi, KD, Hatchell.
He's now saying Beyond Burger.
Yeah,
That's the new twist.
good branding.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Trying to get that organic crowd.
What about Neil Hamburger? Where does he fit into this equation?
That's
He lives
what I
across
thought
the
you
street
meant.
from
You
me.
don't-
Oh, that's where he fits.
There
He has a different career. He just does his punchline and then he moves on to another joke. It's a whole different trajectory than the
It's a
other
whole
burger.
different genre.
He's like, I know you guys are going to forget me instantly after this joke, so I'm going to tell you my name after every one.
I heard Burger started 818 Till I Die. I don't know if that's true.
It's not true. But
It's not true?
Hey.
That's a
No.
rumor?
It's a
Okay, I
bad
heard
week.
wrong.
someone sent me a text one time, and it was just a flyer to a burger comedy show.
It came out of your phone?
And it was a picture of like a close up of a flyer on a telephone pole, and it was like, "Hey, Burger's advertising for his show." I sent back like something like, "That's really sad," and they're like, "No, this is really sad." And then they sent a far away picture, and it was
Burger
just
dead on next to the telephone pole?
no, that would have been a happy picture.
Oh, sorry.
It was a picture of a flyer on a telephone pole at the end of a cul-de-sac that had nothing on it except for homeless people in tents. Like, he thought this is a good spot to staple one up.
Oh, man.
I might be able to get some of these fine folks
I
at
gotta
my
be
comedy
honest,
show.
I think that's where all our flyers were for the show tonight.
I don't like the way you pointed at
Yeah,
half of the
I
audience and acted like
apologize.
these guys live there.
That one bedroom is.
This guy is
right over
Mongolian.
there.
He could build a shack out of bamboo
yeah.
without any problem.
And the
I
Canadian
like when you said
and
this
the
guy's
wandering.
Mongolian. He's like, yeah, right here.
He knows
We've been
who he
talking
is.
about you the whole time.
He knows who he is.
I'm it. I'm it.
I was saying that for Dice, who's the only person watching at home.
Thank you, Dice, for watching. He's so supportive.
Is
of
Dice going to be
Oh,
waiting for us with a hammer out here?
Boys, go to bed. It's 8:30.
You got nothing to do tomorrow. You got to be fresh.
Wake up's at noon. I'll come get ya.
Starbucks at 1:30. Be ready.
I don't know what to do. Brody's not there anymore. What?
Too soon.
It's
Two-
the week of his year
Pro Brody
anniversary.
crowd.
It's true. Did we just get the light?
Guys, we
Yeah,
just got the
thank
light.
God.
Thank
how do you give a podcast the light?
When you bring
Where
up
have
Brody
you
like
been?
that.
This
Yeah,
is
Todd,
unbelievable.
What the fuck? We've been waiting for that.
Fucking
light.
Todd.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Todd, are you the one who came up with the plants?
Is he
Yes.
the Todd?
He's the
Oh, the
Todd.
Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
Nothing
Dude.
better to be at the saddest sound check for Between Two Ferns possible.
Hey, is this magician going to need this cover back?
Hey,
Or
Annie
you-
never came up. We got stood up by Annie Letterman, too?
She probably passed Bobby Lee
She
in
found
the
out.
hall. And he's like,
Wow.
just keep walking the other way.
All right.
She's looking at Polly's dick downstairs.
Yeah.
She's doing
Coming for you, Annie.
Why would she come up here? She has all the waitresses downstairs that are crushing.
The staff is really funny.
I sometimes go into the kitchen and I'm like, where am I? The Apollo? It's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
a laugh a minute back here. Sometimes
right it is.
Heart runs bits by me. I'm from Thailand, you know. It's like
He does have a new great bit about
what's
his
that?
son.
Oh yeah, he does.
We won't
You
talk
guys
about
are
it.
evil,
Be
man.
cool.
We won't talk about
Guys,
it.
be cool.
Be
man.
cool to
Be
quote the great Earl
cool.
Skakel, who denied you coming on this show.
Yeah, Earl turned me down.
I got to be
He
honest.
didn't do it. He said he
What
had a
Earl
better-
missed out on, he's not going to get these 40 to 50,000 fans who dedicated themselves to travel
Yeah.
to be here. We got that guy from Canada who was masturbating downstairs, and they were like, just go upstairs and do what you're
I didn't do
doing.
my shot
The
yet,
joke's
but
on
I'm
Earl.
getting
Now he's
there.
just going to have to stay rich and
Yeah.
And
zero
die
responsibility.
and die trying.
Sucker.
I can get you into another show here if you'd like.
Yeah, it's in the kitchen. The waitresses, they're like another beer. What are these people, alcoholics? And just a roar of laughter.
Just so good.
Crushing.
Best shit. in
That's where the
kitchen.
talent scouts go, is the kitchen. They don't even
Yeah,
come to
they
the
do.
shows anymore.
I heard Bert got taking off his shirt from the waitresses because they were doing that down there.
Yep. I can verify that.
You guys seen that new show,
Definitely.
WGT, Waitresses Got Talent?
Yep. So good.
They bring them from Fridays, all sorts of restaurants and bars.
The staff from Chili's in Torrance, I can tell you,
Oh,
are going
slaying
to be
it.
tough to beat.
They got something to come in.
Unbelievable.
Did you go there with Mark Ellis?
Yeah.
That's his favorite restaurant.
I worked there, and when I worked there, Mark Ellis used to tell me all the time, "Dude, you're so fucking lucky." I'm like, it's literally the worst
You're
job
like, you
on the
can
planet.
apply. I mean,
Yeah.
they haven't closed it off.
Yeah, I got fired for standing up for myself when I was told, "Hey, white boy, go get me some strawberry lemonade," and I said, "Yeah, you can't call me white boy, black guy." And he goes, "I need to see your manager," and then they took his side. Can you believe that shit?
Was Dean the manager there as well? Like, Dean, you got to stop hiring me, Dean. I'm clearly a liability.
Oh, maybe that girl that was sitting up there was the daughter of the guy that told
was
you
her.
at Italy.
That was her. That's why she didn't enjoy me.
The guy, my dad told me about this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
see
that
white boy
white
do
boy,
comedy.
yeah.
They've been haunting you for years.
All right,
unbelievable.
thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Oh.
I appreciate you.
Take your
Sammy.
fucking Canadian standing ovation straight back to the igloo, you seal
Sammy
clubbing
Joe.
fuck.
Thank you.
Guys,
for
don't
coming
forget
out.
to go see Bitch
Bitch.
on Friday
No,
night.
Saturday.
No, but also see it Friday. Watch an old episode.
No.
Prepare yourself. Then go on Saturday.
I think a flyer on a telephone pole in a drug-rated cul-de-sac would be better marketing.
Yeah,
than,
probably you'd get more views. That's for sure.
Is it true, bitch, has some of the hottest wait staff?
For some of the best up and comers and
Yeah,
wait
we
staff.
do, right? I do your show. I'm a wait staff person, and then we have Nelia that does it.
You can
right?
also see.
Oh, I used to
the
be a
husband
waitress
of the,
too. Can I do the show?
No.
I have
No.
done the show. I've done the show.
I want to
fucked
become
up.
a waitress here because they make way more money than the comics these days.
I did one of your shows once the day after Trump got elected at the Viper Room.
Always fun.
Trump
And-
got elected at the
Oh,
Viper Room?
He did. It was their vote that put him over the top.
Did Tripoli film his special at the inauguration?
Who wants to vote for fucking Trump, huh? Trumpapalooza, huh?
This is Ninja. It's, what's the other
These
one?
aren't motorcycles, it's my daughters.
This is Jixer.
I started drinking again, so yeah, this is
Great.
yeah.
Starting
So,
tonight.
Start smoking
great.
too. Crack next.
After tonight, have a drink and just take a nice drive and see where
Oh,
it takes
I can't
you.
wait. I'm gonna go see Brody.
Oh wow!
Come on.
Wait,
Come on.
his grave or heaven?
Wow!
Heaven, you think Brody's in heaven?
No, Brody's not.
Playing catch with Cobe. Yes.
You got it.
Chest to chest.
I'm stuck in purgatory.
It's the OR. You got it.
Yeah. Turns out purgatory's the 818. Jesus, what high school did you go to? What team did you play for?
Bethlehem. They don't even have a baseball team.
This guy gets it. Moses. Yes.
Yeah. You got it.
I'll be here forever. Yes.
There's Cain and Abel. Watch out.
You don't think I deserve to be in purgatory? I book things.
I'm working.
They're like, we kicked you out of heaven because you did the line from The Hangover way too many times.
Got cut out of heaven.
The waitress has lost something over there, and it was
happened? All right,
hilarious
we got-
watching him try to find it.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks for
coming. We gotta
listening,
wrap up.
guys.
I gotta close
Thank
out.
you. Oh, by the way, listen to the Danish and O'Neill
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
Danish and O'Neill podcast. Kill Tony podcast. Don't listen to
Yep.
Bobby
This guy's
Lee.
rushing the stage.
Security!
Fuck Bobby Lee.
Listen
Come
to
back.
the Comedy Store podcast. We don't plug yourself.
Well, why would they on their own show?
We got
People will
canceled.
stop
We got
listening
canceled.
if we mention watching.
You don't need to
listening.
plug yourself. Put those flyers up.
Thanks a lot, guys. Please just don't ever tell anyone that you saw this.
If anybody asks, you were never here.